So, the number one reason that people buy your products and services. And normally when I ask that question, people stick their hands up and they'll say, it's because we're the cheapest, we're the best quality, blah, 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 blah. Now, I can't take any credit for this whatsoever. But if you're going to do one thing today, I suggest you go home and watch the full TED video of Simon Sinek, The Reason Why. Because actually, the number one reason why people buy your stuff is because of your reason why. And I'll give you a great example of this. You see, every single business that you know knows what they do. Most businesses, notice I didn't say all, but most businesses know how they do it. A majority of successful businesses know why they do it. The most successful businesses communicate why they do it. It's massively important to communicate why they do it. Sinek gives a great example of Apple. Steve Jobs. They made MP3 players. So I'm going to give you a slightly different example. They made MP3 players. They made the iPod, okay? The thing was that actually MP3 players were out before the iPod. So why did people start queuing up all over the world to buy iPods, which when they first came out were little boxes that you couldn't really see? It wasn't like a cassette player where you could see where you were rewinding and forward winding. It was ridiculous. You see, everybody else was talking about what they'd done. We've made an MP3 player. How have we made it? We've got lots of cheap digital parts from all over the world. Want to buy one? No. Steve Jobs and their marketing crew gave us a reason to buy their stuff. Their reason why was, do you know what? We are quirky. We like to do things outside the box. We like to have a bit of fun. We like to make things sexy. Their why. They spoke to everybody. If you're quirky, if you're sexy, if you want to think outside the box, come to us. The other reason why was, do you know what? You're going to download 4,000 hours of music onto one device. Your entire music collection on one device. Oh my God, everybody said. How have we done it? We've got the boffins to make this really stylish, sexy little box that you just plug into your computer and you download all your music onto it. What have we made? We've made an Apple iPod. Want to buy one? Yes, please. Most businesses will communicate what they do and how they do it. They never communicate why they do it. At the very start of the day, I asked you to consider your story. What made you get to this point of you being self-employed, owning and running your own businesses? That is the missing ingredient. That is the number one reason why people buy from you, because they will understand your story. It could be rags to riches. It could be the simple fact is that you've seen customers ripped off left, right and center and you decided enough was enough. You moved into the industry and you were going to clean that industry up. My reason why is because I've been relatively successful, but I've also failed, and you learn as much from failure as you do from success. I had some very, very dark times. That's my reason why. Because I don't want anybody in this room to go through those dark times. I don't want anybody in this room or anyone that I come into contact with to go through the worst of times running their own business, because running your own business is one of the greatest privileges we have as a human right now. We're allowed to do that. That is beautiful. It's fantastic. That's my reason why. How I do it. I will do workshops like this. I will do one-to-one coaching. I will do courses. I will write books. I will do podcasts. I will do blogs. That's how I do it. And what I do is I just so happen to be a business coach at the same time. I could have just turned around to you and said, I'm a business coach. And how I do it is make you a spreadsheet millionaire. But I don't. So the number one reason why people buy from you is your reason why. What makes you tick? What floats your boat? What makes you angry? What do you stand against? What do you stand up for? Go through some of those questions. In the next part, we will talk about 8 questions to make your USP unique. Because right now, it's not. I guarantee you it's not. So let's get stuck into that.